Hi Libras, hope that you are well and welcome to my channel. My name is Bella and how I work is I work with the help of my spirit guide. So I basically read at a psychic level to help you navigate the energies when it comes to your romance this month. Now before I crack on with your reading, a little announcement. I am away in August and a bit of September. From the 1st of August to the 11th of September I'm on vacation, which means my normal services will be disrupted. All the link and information is down below. If you are in any doubt, just look down below. But basically I'm only available on Instago for the first 3 weeks, and then from the 24th of August I'm completely uncontactable. I'm off grid. I'm going to be in America in the middle of a desert, so there's no way you'll be able to get hold of me. But you can schedule your reading with me on my return using my scheduler link, which is down below also too. So anyway, gorgeous Libras, your reading is coming across as very similar, I think, to Aquarius's, where you have to be really careful about your moods and your manifesting intentions, because similar but different. They're saying here, because you're an air sign, and when you're a little bit, you know, without being very stereotypical, when you're off balance or preoccupied, the focus can sometimes come off your relationships and sometimes on things that can be a little bit more negative. And they're saying in this month that's not helpful for you, because you have to choose the direction you want to go in, because it will transform the connections that you're in or the connections that you're trying to build romantically. So for example, if you're pessimistic, grumpy, sorry, these are my guide's words, if you're combative, argumentative, any of those negative low vibrations, it most certainly will predict some doom in your relationship, particularly if it's long term, to the point of it surprising you. It also would impact, quite obviously, if you're trying to date somebody, because nobody wants to date somebody who is worried about past fears happening, things like that. But it is your choice. That's the most clear message my guys are saying here. It is your choice about what mood you want to go in with the connections, because they're not going to tell you what to do. They're going to say here you can either remain that way, and you may have very good reasons as to why that is, because of perhaps that other person's energy towards you, then it's serving you well to perhaps be that way. But there is this ask of you to choose one or the other, to not go up and down, which is why it's similar to Aquarius's, where 1 minute you're grumpy, then 1 minute you're optimistic. 1 minute you want the relationship, then you don't want the relationship. That is saying here, flipping around like that means the universe doesn't know what you're trying to manifest to help align you, and your spirit guides can't then work with you effectively to help you, you know, get what you want out of life or get what you want out of a relationship. But also it's confusing for the other person that you're with, that you're high and then you're low and then you're high and then you're low, and again probably would not work very well in your favour. So you either have that way. They're saying here that if you are on the negative, expect that if you decide to be critical or snappy, that again it would. Now I'm teaching you to suck eggs a little bit, but I don't think, the reason why it's coming up is I don't think some of you will be self-aware around this, particularly because I'm seeing this kind of ups and downs, and it could be because you're just being very reactive to that person. I would be mindful about that. If you're being reactive, it's almost like a little bit of an angst to choose to be either be the bigger person or choose to see the positive in things, because you'll only then draw out the strength and the positivity in your connection, and you'll have a much more better, fun, romantic August otherwise. So like Aquarius's, you have to choose to be moody or choose to be light. If you're light, I get here generosity from you. I get here, you know, communication is effective. I get here that you'll have a great August, particularly if in the northern hemisphere, because it tends to be a great summer. I get here loads of abundance comes into your relationship. More happens because communication flows. Things are easy, and there's no judgments. Like, it's just better. And even as I'm saying this, there's something, Libras, that's triggering you to want to be grumpy, and it's something that you need to resolve, because like I even get here, I'm trying to be a Libra in your energy, trying to be positive, and I get here the temptation to not be positive is always there, because and it's not your fault necessarily, because I feel here that the way that somebody is being around you is perhaps triggering it. However, if you can just push past that and continue to be positive, it will dissipate, it will go away, and right at the end of the month it's like magical time. You kind of, maybe in your connection, the both of you unlearn some bad traits, because of your enthusiastic positivity. If you can't do that, and again, it's your right to not do that, to be a bit more harsher, to kind of just be a bit grumpier, the transformation will be, it could be the end of the connection that you have with that person. So you need to know that right from the outset, because if that's not what you're wanting at your heart, then the positive steps is highly recommended, particularly if you're with a fire sign, because they are making some very swift, decisive decisions. If you want that person to break up with you, then please be negative because it will work in your favour also too. So I hope that's being clear. You've got something to think about, but the last thing you need to be doing is going up and down, up and down, up and down in 1 minute you are, 1 minute you're not, 1 minute you are, 1 minute you're not, because that also predicts 100% certain doom for you. So, it's a bit like that, Leos, this month. Sorry to be very straight and direct about it. Very, very similar, like I said, to the Aquarius one. My guides want the best for you. They want you to have something that serves your highest good. You need to consider, basically at the beginning of the month, do I want the relationship? If I don't want this relationship, then you might as well be grumpy, because that will help it end sooner. If you want this relationship and you see it has legs, then you have to push through that negativity and really try hard at the positive, because the last thing I want for you, Libras, is for you to lose the relationship that you really, really wanted because you couldn't just be focused on solutions and positivities and the greatness that is there. Does that make sense? So I really hope that's been helpful for you today. Please take care. Please bear that in mind as something to help you navigate the energy this month. It's actually a really positive energy that we have this month. It's incredibly supportive to connections, but it very much just depends on what it is and how we're behaving this month and how we're interacting. And there is some emphasis, Libras, unfortunately, on you guys making a decision about what it is you want and then acting accordingly. And I hope that helps. Again, I'll be back in September. Bit late with my videos because of my vacation, but I will be back. And you all have an amazing day. Take care. Bye.